time for another mindful moment. And I'm in the bathroom today because we're going to do mindful washing our hands. So what I suggest you do is pause this video and go to where there's a sink and then switch me back on. Hopefully you're at the sink now. Before we start, we're going to do our mindful breathing. Okay. I think we're going to do 4 square breathing today because we haven't done that for a few days. So let's get ready. We'll do 3 squares, okay? So first one, remember you're breathing in while I put my hand up. And then holding in the middle, and then breathing out, and then holding. Ready? Well done, brilliant. So that is your 4 square breathing. Now, what we're going to do is wash our hands mindfully. So what I'd like you to do is turn on the tap. And first of all, get your hands a bit wet. Put your hands under the water and really feel the water. How cold is it? Are all the bits of your hand getting wet? Are you moving your hands? If you are moving your hands, can you feel how your skin on one hand is touching your skin on the other hand? Are there any rough bits on your hand? Can you feel the lines on your palm? Are you feeling your fingernails? Are they long or short? Do they all feel the same? Now get some soap. And rub it between your hands. Have a think about how that feels. Can you smell it? I can smell it a little bit. Feel your hands sliding around and put your fingers in between your other fingers. Can you feel the insides of your fingers? We don't often feel them. And maybe swap around so you're coming at the top like this. Feel in between your fingers. Can you feel bits of your hand that are cold? I can feel that my fingers are colder than the middle of my hand. Maybe swap round. Can you feel when you go past your knuckle or your bendy bit here? Yeah? You feel that it gets stuck there a bit. And what about your thumbs? If you twist it, what does that feel like? Can you feel your knuckle bumping past your hand when you twist it? And what about the bit when you do this? Scratching your palms and trying to get some soap under your nails. Can you feel any soap under your nails? Does it tickle your palm when you do that? Give them one big final squish. And now feel the water, don't just rinse them, feel the water washing it all off. Can you feel without looking which bits you've done and which bits you haven't done? Oh, my water's really cold. I'm going to turn it off now. Maybe today you thought washing your hands was a bit more interesting than normal. Or maybe you didn't. Maybe you still think washing your hands is boring. And you know what? We're a bit like that. Like, we might think one day that we're interesting and we might think one day we're boring. What's the right answer? Are we interesting or are we boring? Are we nice? Are we not nice? Are we pretty? Are we ugly? Some days we think one thing and some days we think another thing. Sometimes our mind even changes. In 5 minutes we might think one thing and in 5 minutes we might think a different thing. That is good news though, because that means if you're thinking horrible thoughts, in 5 minutes they might change. And they're very likely to change by tomorrow. That's really good news, because if you're sad or you're grumpy or you're lonely or you're angry, what's really good news is our mind changes all the time. And so your mind might change and you might find that you're in a better mood in 5 minutes or an hour, or at least by tomorrow. Most of the time, our mind has changed a little bit and we feel better. So it's important to remember that if you're not feeling very well at the moment or very happy at the moment. All right, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.